Gonna do a skin fade, high skin fade on it. Fade.
High or mid high?
Do a mid high.
Mid high, and you said you wanted to kind of keep it dark here, so kind of like go up like that.
Yeah, so it keeps like the lines.
All right, and we're going straight across in the back. Line it up. And you want to, well, you want to keep it dark right here.
Right.
All right, cool. Gotcha.
Gets on the beat.
What's up, YouTube? It's Luke. Let's get this cut started. So, as you heard in the intro, we're doing a mid-high skin fade today, and he wants to kind of dip it down so we can keep as much of his edge up as possible. And he would also like to keep it as dark as possible, so I guess I'm up for the challenge. So let's get this skin line knocked out, and we're gonna go ahead and shave it all down underneath and get it nice and clean. And if you can't tell, I'm using the FXs that I just zero gapped, and they are cutting beautifully. I even asked my client here how they felt, and he said they felt smooth, they weren't pulling, they weren't scratching, they didn't even feel overly sharp. He said they felt really good. So, music to my ears, right? And also, I know I've said it in other videos before, but after I take it all down with the trimmers, I like to come back right underneath where the hair's at and kind of give it a small C-stroke just to make that line easier to take out in the next step. God, look how easy that hair is just melting off the back of his neck. Alright, next up is the foil shavers, and we shave it all down, and I like to shave it right up to about like 1/4 of an inch underneath where the hair is at, and I give it a light flick of the wrist, kind of like a C-stroke, like with clippers, but then I come back and I'll tap it down just to finish taking that line out completely. Just a little trick of the trade. And this beat is going in though. I think it's called YOLO, You Already Know Though. Found it on Apple Music. Shout outs to whoever put this out. Alright, next up we're going to start our fade process. I take my Cordless Masters, no guard, open, cut about a 1/2 inch in, and I like to hold the clippers on a slight angle just to kind of help assist me with my C-stroke. And also I feel like it leaves the hair a little bit longer and it starts that outward graduation. And like I said, he wants it dark, so I gotta compress that blend. Alright, so once I get the fade process, the fade section put in, then I close the clippers about halfway. Using just the corners, start working that line out. Then close your clippers as needed and continue to work until that line is nice and blended. And you know, if you put a line in it, you could always open the clippers back up and work it back down until you take the line out. You just want to be careful with that. You know, we have very little room to work with as it is here, so just try to stick with using the corners to prevent yourself from putting any more lines in and making things harder on yourself. Yo, that has to be hands down my favorite thing about cutting hair, just watching that line disappear. It's really satisfying. Hey, look at the flick of the wrist. Alright, next up, I would normally pull out the 1 here, but let's pause it. So, you see how it's lighter and thinner in the front and darker and thicker in the back? So what I was thinking was, instead of pulling out the 1 and cutting into the front and making it too light, if I pull out the 2 and then try to match the back to the front and give it a more consistent blend from front to back. Hey. Alright, once I get it all cut down with the 2, I'm going to pull out the 1 and I'm going to use it like halfway open, and I'm going to start cutting it all down to smooth it. So we smooth out the front right there, the little bangs, and then smooth it all around the occipital. Catch all those little stray hairs. And then I'm gonna take the one guard all the way open and start flicking at that line. And start closing incrementally until that line disappears. At this point, I'll pull out the 0 guard open and start working that line out some more. And don't forget, we're just using the corners. We don't want to put any extra lines in. We don't have much real estate to play with as it is, so we have to be really careful about that. Yeah, it's coming out good. Alright, at this point I'm just trying to take out those little dark spots, any inconsistencies. I believe I'm using the 2 half open, then I'll close it all the way if need be. I believe there was one little dark spot where I had to pull out the 1 guard open. But yeah, I mean, at this point I'm just cleaning it up, detailing, making sure it's consistent from front to back. Alright, let's knock out this edge up. And don't forget, I just 0 gapped them, so these bad boys are ready to put in work. And I mean, really, it's just light taps. Like, I'm barely even touching the hair, and it's just super crispy. We don't want to drag the blade, just tap tap. And I'm just using the corner right here in the C-cut. Crispy. Yeah, I still gotta do my review on these. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this video out, and then I'm gonna work on having a review to drop for Tuesday morning's video. I may also have a haircut for Tuesday too. We'll see. Man, that cut came out so clean. Hey! Yes, sir. Alright. Let's do this straight razor work. And I still don't think, I really don't think I even need a straight razor, but that's just me. That's who I am. That's, I don't know. I can't, if I'm gonna do a edge up, then I have to use a straight razor. I don't know. I guess I'm just bougie like that. Ooh-wee. It looks painted on. No enhancements, guys. That's all talent right there. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys thought of the cut. Drop a comment down below. Let me know. What'd you think of the video? What'd you think of the cut? What'd you think of the edge up? If you're new to the channel and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future videos. If you like what we're doing here, go ahead and tickle that like button for me. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.